Arsenal look to a Turkish wonderkid. Manchester City have their sights on a new left-back. A new European record is set. Things go from bad to worse in Milan. And of course, we have today's Friday feels. That and more coming up in the next few minutes as I'm your host, Matt Froelich. You are the Onefootballers, and this is the Daily News. Oh, and if you're wondering what's with the change of scenery, well, we've relocated to the Onefootball main office because there's construction work going on in the studio. Hopefully it's not the same guy building Spurs' new stadium, otherwise we could be here for a while. First up, and there's news about Arsenal signing a potential new winger, and it comes in the shape of Roma's Cengiz Ünder. The Turkish wonderkid has only been brought in recently by the Italian club. However, he scored 3 goals in 3 Champions League games and has been in fine form in Serie A despite Roma's lowly position, so it's no wonder that Arsenal are interested. However, the difference comes in the asking price. Arsenal are bidding around 29 million, whereas Roma may want as much as double of that. The thing is, when it comes to buying attacking midfielders from Rome, it can go one of 2 ways. Either it goes really well, just like when Liverpool signed Mohamed Salah, or it goes really badly, just like when Spurs signed Eric Lamela. It's one of 2 ways. However, Arsenal will be hoping they can add a fantastic attacking addition to their squad, as well as another centre-back. This is because Unai Emery has said that defensive cover is #1 in his shopping list for January, but he'll definitely be pleased to see Laurent Koscielny back on the pitch, who last night made his return to footballing action after 8 months out with a pretty bad injury. And talking of defensive cover for injured players, that is exactly what Manchester City are looking to do when it comes to signing Ben Chilwell. Apparently, the blue half of Manchester are ready to bid around 50 million for Leicester's left-back, who's forced his way into the England setup in the absence of Danny Rose and Luke Shaw. Both of those players were in and out of form for the last year or so Ben Chilwell stepped up and proved that he can compete at Premier League and international level. The main reason Manchester City are doing this is because Benjamin Mendy is constantly injured. He's such a fantastic left-back and has all the ability to be one of the best in the world if his knees didn't give way every other game. He came back from a serious knee injury, missing most of last season to be in fantastic form at the start of this, and now he's injured his knee again. Behind him, Zinchenko's a good player, but really isn't at the top level just yet, and Fabian Delph is a midfielder, although he's deputising pretty well at left-back. This means that Chilwell could be on the move, and if not in January, it looks certain he'll be leaving the King Power in the summer. Away from transfer news for a second though, and yesterday, if you watched the power rankings, I told you about a potential European record that could be broken, and well, Frankfort did it. In winning against Lazio last night, they became the first ever German team in a European competition to win all of their group stage games. They've won 6 out of 6, which is incredible considering they had a group with Marseille, Lazio, and the mighty Apollon Limassol of Cyprus. And a bit more on last night's Europa League action, where I'm sure you saw that Chelsea just managed to scrape past Videoton, which sounds more like a supermarket than an actual team. But elsewhere, things did not go so good for AC Milan. This caps off a pretty poor week for all the football in the city of Milan. On Tuesday night, Inter were beaten to the post by Spurs and dropped into the Europa League. And last night, AC Milan dropped out of European competition altogether by losing 3-1 to Olympiacos. All they had to do was not lose by 2 goals, and they did it. This is the first time that the European giants have been knocked out of a European competition at the group stage since the Champions League back in 2001, so you can probably expect a massive turnaround at that club come the next few transfer windows. But moving on finally to our Friday feels. This is the chance where you guys can leave your predictions in the comment section below, and I give my gut feeling for what I think is going to happen over the weekend. It could be a player, a club, a coach, a manager, anything regarding this weekend's football, and we'll review them and call out the best on Monday. As for this weekend's football, well, I think in the Turin derby, Juventus are going to run away 3-1 winners over Torino, with Paulo Dybala getting on the score sheet. And in the Liverpool-Manchester United game, I think that both teams will have at least 1 man sent off. Of course, let me know in the comment section below your Friday feels and anything else you thought on today's daily news. Whilst you're there, you can smash the like button and also click here to check out all of the other videos that we've got going on Onefootball. But until next time, have a great weekend, and I will see you guys later.